Amy March?
Yes.
Mind telling me what's so fascinating outside that window?
Well, it's snowing, Mr. Davis.
It's snowing. Snow a novelty to you, Amy?
Sort of. I mean, I like it.
Amy, did it ever occur to you that maybe your #1 priority is today's lesson?
I'm sorry, Mr. Davis. I couldn't help myself. But I won't do it anymore. I promise I won't.
I understand. Nevertheless, this is an arithmetic class, and I expect you to pay attention, young lady. Now, copy these problems.
Yes, sir. Make sure the coast is clear. It's all clear, Susie. Nobody's watching us. Go!
This should be enough for the 3 of us. There's not very much left.
I just love these things.
Me too.
Now remember, Amy, next time it's your turn to treat. No problem.
You can bring gumdrops, or maybe some cookies or cake or whatever you want. Can't she, Katie?
She sure can. What do you prefer?
How about limes? Pickled limes.
That sounds terrible.
No, Amy, they were really popular with everyone just last winter. We were all eating them.
Pickled limes? You'd love them, but old man Davis, party poop that he is, told us that if he caught anyone eating pickled limes in the classroom, they were sure to get a whipping.
Yes!
It was just snow falling off that tree limb. Goodness, I was so scared. Now, let's see, where were we?
Ever since old man Davis told us he would whip anyone caught eating pickled limes in class, we quit bringing limes, but we still bring candy.
I'll tell you what, I may not be able to get them for a couple of days, Susie, but I'll get your pickled limes.
That's wonderful.
Do that, Amy, and Christmas vacation I'll pay for your skating. What? I've never skated. What? Well, it's high time you did, and you can bet I'm going to see to it that you learn. But when?
The lake and the river freeze around Christmas time. We'll take you skating then. You'll have a real good time. You'll see.
Ooh, that looks like fun.
You're really gonna love it. Ooh, there goes the bell. Come on, we have to get back to the classroom. Hurry, Amy.
Amy!
Ice skating, huh? I've wanted to go ice skating for a long time.
What's so appealing about skating? I would much rather be at a fancy ball.
Meg, you sound like a regular Cinderella. I think skating's fun.
But you need a pair of shoes. Ice skates.
Well, there's one way to solve that problem.
How's that?
Buy 'em.
Do you have enough money?
Well, no, but I could borrow it.
From whom?
Oh, well, I don't have to worry about that till the lake freezes over, do I?
Oh, Joe, I wish I had some money.
We all wish that, Amy.
Yeah, but you and Joe work. You both have jobs and you earn a lot of money, so you don't have a problem. You're lucky. What do? I just go to school, so I never have any money.
Amy, stop.
Listen, Amy, for your information, every cent that Joe and I have made has gone to Marmee, every red penny of it.
I didn't know. I thought you were spending it.
Huh, every cent I've made has been earmarked to help us move out of here eventually. Even that little raise I recently received.
Do you think she might have given you the raise because she's feeling guilty?
Oh, no, Joe, not at all. I was given the raise as a reward because I'm so good with the children. That's what she said. I didn't make it up.
I keep forgetting you're the expert, Meg. But all right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that $1 a week raise.
You're both more honest than I am. If anyone gave me a $1 raise, I'd keep it a secret. I'd put it away somewhere and use it for myself.
Oh, Amy, I can't believe I'm hearing you say such a thing.
Whoop.
Amy March better tell the truth. You must have a good reason for saying that, Amy. How much money do you need?
Joe's right. I really do need some money.
Why, Amy?
I'm in debt and I have to buy a bunch of pickled limes.
Amy, why are you in debt?
Because I promised the girls I'd buy a bunch of pickled limes. And if I go back on my word, they'll all hate me.
Who are these girls, Amy?
My best friends. You see, I ate a lot of the candy they brought to school. Now it's my turn to supply the candy.
That's all? I thought it was worse.
I know. Meg, how about you make me a loan? I'll pay it back, promise.
But where do you think I'm going to get the money, Amy? Huh?
You have any, Joe?
No, not 1 red cent.
Oh.
Why don't you just ask Marmee? She might give it to you.
No, Meg, I couldn't do that.
Better yet, just stop eating your friends' candies in the first place, Amy.
But I've already eaten them.
Amy, I'll give you the money you need.
You will? Honest? I didn't know you had any money, Beth.
I've managed to save a little. It's not a lot, but it should be enough to take care of your problem.
Yeah! Do you really mean it? Because I really need it. Please, Beth, will ya?
Hey, Beth, weren't you going to buy a music book with that money, a Chopin something or other? I know I heard you say so.
That's okay. I can't really play Chopin on that old piano anyway. It would sound worse than chopsticks.
All right, if you really think so, just do what you think is best.
Look! Joe, your dress is on fire!
Oh my gosh,
Quick, Amy,
not again!
hand me the
Somebody
vase.
do something!
Hold still, Joe! Here!
Oh, Meg, why did you put the water on my face? It's the dress that's on fire.
The fire's out.
Oh no, when am I gonna stop doing this?
I'd have warned you about sitting too near the fireplace, but I didn't notice.
Meg, why not? I was practically sitting right under your nose.
Please, Joe, don't blame me.
But I could have gotten hurt and you could have prevented it.
It wasn't my fault. You have to learn to take responsibility for yourself, Josephine.
I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. It wasn't your fault. At least my dress wasn't totally ruined.
Girls, I'm home. Ooh, what's that smell?
Joe caught her dress on fire again.
What? Goodness me, I hope she wasn't badly burned.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Let's get some air in here. Open a window, will you, Joe?
Right away, Mother. Phew. The boy next door is watching again.
Where?
I can see him.
Oh, my.
Girls, don't do that. Get away from the window.
Well, hello there.
Oh, no.
Laurie, are you watching the next door family again instead of doing your work? You haven't solved a single one of those problems yet, have you?
But Mr. Brooke, did you read Mr. Lincoln's Gettysburg Address in this morning's newspaper?
I sure did.
It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government, of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. That's an impressive speech, I'd say.
I agree. Now let's get back to our geometry.
Mr. Brooke, I'm going to enter the Union Army.
Don't be silly. You're much too young for that.
I'm almost 16, sir. They're taking men into the Army 16 years and up.
You have something else much more important to do right now.
I can study any time. Joining the Army is much more important than studying.
Listen, Laurie, you're young. Now is the time for you to be studying and having fun with friends.
Fun with friends?
Yes, you'll have plenty of time before you'll be going off to college. Of course, you'll have to devote some of that time to studies, but you'll have a lot of time for recreation with your friends as well. Education is very important, but it isn't everything. All work and no play is bad.
Oh.
You need to relax.
Did my grandfather put you up to this, sir?
Well, to tell you the truth, he did. You see, I told your grandfather you haven't been able to concentrate on your homework. And he suggested that instead of pressing you academically, I should encourage you to have fun. I agree with him.
Did you tell him I've been watching the family next door? Did you tell him I've been doing that?
No, I didn't tell him that. I just told him you've been restless. And that's a fact.
Thanks.
Tell me, why didn't you go to the dance at the king's house? I think you could have had a good time.
I don't know, I didn't feel like going.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that the King family's governess just happens to be the oldest daughter of the family living next door.
How'd you know that? Where did you happen to have heard that, Mr. Brooke?
Huh? I'm really not certain. Didn't you mention it?
No, that's not possible. This is the first I've heard of that, and I'm surprised.
Oh, really? Well, now that's very peculiar. Let's see. I wonder who could have told me.
Anyway, I think that she's beautiful.
Oh, is that so? Well, it's geometry lesson time.
Auntie,
Yes?
it seems that Mrs. King trusts Meg totally with her children.
That's very nice to hear.
It also seems as if Mrs. King's children are very much taken with Meg.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
You know, those King children were really spoiled rotten, but they're very obedient with Meg.
I'm happy to hear that.
Meg so impressed Mrs. King with the job she's doing, Mrs. King raised her salary $1 a week. That's pretty good, huh? Now she's giving Meg $3 whole a week in wages. I think that's extremely generous of her. Imagine paying someone $3 whole to take care of your children. Huh? Aunt March, are you listening? Oh, well.
That's a very nice drawing, Catherine.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
How's mine?
Let's see.
What do you think?
Well, I'm sure it will look very realistic after you finish coloring it in, Thomas.
Thanks.
Come in.
Meg!
What a nice surprise. I didn't know you were here, Sally.
Listen, Meg, there's something I think you ought to know. I just heard from Patty that Mr. Forrest has been raising some serious objections to your having been invited to the party.
Huh? Upon my word. Why would he do that?
I'm not certain.
Sally, I deserve to know the truth.
Oh,
Well?
promise you won't take offense?
Well, of course I won't.
Well, Mr. Forrest told Mrs. King that you were poor and didn't have a dress for the dance, and that embarrassment for all concerned was the only thing that would come of inviting you. I'm so sorry.
Gee, that's pretty humiliating.
But Meg, you do have a party dress if I remember correctly. I've seen you wear it.
Do you mean the green one? Yes, the pretty light green one. Is that the one you mean?
It's perfect. Listen to me, Meg. We'll show that snob David Forrest. My mother is going to let me have a dance at my house, and I want to extend an invitation to you and your sister if you'll come.
Yes, we'd love to.
Good, I'll have my mother send your mother an invitation. I hope your sister will accept and come also.
Thank you, Sally.
You're welcome. Don't give it another thought, Meg.
I'll tell Jo, but I just know she'd love to come.
I'm afraid you've made the same mistake again.
Hey, Meg's on her way back. She sure looks like she's in a good mood.
How can you tell what kind of a mood she's in, Lori?
She's skipping along the path to her house. That's a sure sign.
Oh?
My gosh, look at that girl, Mr. Brooke. She leaped on the wall and is dancing and jumping for joy. Mr. Brooke, look! Come to the window and take a look for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Surely something wonderful must have occurred this afternoon for her to feel such joy.
Oh. Where is she? I don't see her.
You missed her. She's gone in the house.
Oh, I'm invited to the party too?
Of course. You'll come with me, won't you?
I want to go more than you can know. Are you sure it's okay with you, Meg?
Of course. I'll have much more fun if you come along, Jo.
Marvelous. Then I'm going.
But, Jo, you're going to have to mind your P's and Q's at this dance.
Oh. Well, I'm not very good at manners and that sort of thing, but I'll try not to make a fool of myself.
What's wrong?
Meg, I can't go. It's impossible.
What do you mean, Joe?
Meg, don't you remember? My dress was scorched. It's all patched up.
Tonight?
That's right. I'm going to the dance with Meg, Auntie.
Well, good. The day has finally arrived when you can put the dresses I gave you to good use. I'm glad.
Well, that is to say, yes, ma'am. And I can't thank you enough, Auntie. The party's at the gardener's. Sally invited us.
Did you say the gardeners?
Yes, ma'am.
Gardener. Yes. He's a manager or something for a company that belongs to the Lawrences.
I don't know anything about that. Meg is a good friend of Mr. Gardener's daughter, Sally. That's why she and I are invited to the party. Oh, Aunt March, you just mentioned the Lawrence family?
Yes, why do you ask?
Well, is it the same Lawrence family that lives next door?
You mean to tell me the Lawrence family, James Lawrence and his kin, are neighbors of ours?
Yes, ma'am. I believe the old man. That's right, his name is James.
My, what a surprise. A shocker.
It sounds to me as though you and Mr. Lawrence were old friends.
We were friends once. We were very good friends. It's been over a decade since. I'll be back in 2 hours or so.
Bye, Aunt March. Amy, make sure the color matches now. I don't want to draw attention to it. Well, does it match? Well?
You can barely tell there's a patch there.
Wonderful.
Excuse me. Meg says she wants to have her hair curled tonight, Joe. What do you think I should do about it?
Tell her she's beautiful enough without the curls and then just forget about it.
Yeah, I told her that already, but she still insists on it.
Don't worry, Beth. She's just nervous and excited about the dance, that's all.
Not yet, Joe. You have to hold still. I'm not finished yet.
Meg? I'm sorry, Joe says she can't help you with your hair because the paint hasn't dried yet.
All right. How does that look? I think my bangs could stand to be shortened a little, don't you?
Meg, your hair looks just fine.
What do you think if I wore my bangs like this? Better?
I did it! You can hardly tell Joe's dress is patched.
Are the girls ready? They coming down?
Here they come.
Well, how do I look, Mother?
Beautiful. Please turn around and let me see the rest of the dress.
Is it okay? That's the best we could do under the circumstances.
Well?
It's fine, Amy, just fine. And who's this beautiful young woman?
Well, how do I look?
Like a truly fine lady.
Your gloves look beautiful, Meg. Marmee, my gloves are really dirty, so I don't think I better wear them to the dance, do you?
Why in the world didn't you wash them, Josephine?
Joe, I have an idea. Here, we'll both wear one clean one.
And carry the dirty one in our hand, yeah.
Please be certain you girls leave by 11 to come home now.
We will.
All right.
Girls, you both have pocket handkerchiefs, don't you?
Come along.
Sally, your home is beautiful.
Here they are, Mother. I'd like to present to you my friends Margaret March and Josephine March.
Thank you very much for inviting us.
You're indeed welcome. Please enjoy yourself, make yourself at home, and have a good time.
Ah, there's Patty. Have a good time. I'll see you later.
May I have the honor of this dance?
Well... Thank you.
Hello there.
May I?
Oh, I can't. Sorry. Excuse me.
Stay if you like.
I didn't expect to find anyone in here. I just didn't feel like dancing, that's all.
I did the same thing. The thing is, I'm too shy to ask anyone to dance, so I was hiding.
Well, I guess we don't have to be shy with one another. After all, we're neighbors.
I know. You live next door. My name is Theodore Lawrence. Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
Call me Lori.
Oh, excuse me. I'm Josephine March.
And can I call you by your nickname, Joe?
Huh? Yes.
There are a lot of advantages to having older sisters. One of them is they teach you to appreciate the firsts in your life. And this was Meg and Joe's first dance. So Beth and I decided to wait up for them. We wanted to know everything that happened. While I was waiting, I wondered if they were having a good time. I wondered if anybody noticed the patch on Joe's dress. What I wondered most of all was if they were meeting anyone nice. I sure hoped so.
I've never known a girl like you, Joe. You're so easy to talk to. It's like I've known you all of my life.
Fortunes of war